ripper. Woo! Yes! Finally! G'day guys, welcome back. Couldn't help myself. I finished a little job nice and early and I've decided to duck out to the same spot that Dommy and I visited last week and see what I can't find. Solo trip this time. I'm just going to pack a bag, put a bit of lunch in, put some warm clothes in and go for a bit of a wider explore today. So stick around, stay tuned and see what we come up with. Hopefully some big nuggets. Alright, got our first little target right here. It's on ground we've scoured previously, but this target sounds good. Let's have a look. I reckon it might be that rock there. It is. Oh, look at that, bit of gold. Bit of gold right there on that rock, and Dommy has scoured this little hill. So she's going to be devoted when I show her this. Beautiful specimen. I've been here a whole 3 minutes and I'm just contemplating going back to grab a fly net because I know what these flies are going to be like in another couple of hours. Righto, on to the next one. That's number one. Righto, we're on our second little target for the day. Been here about 5 minutes now. Just going to scratch that. Beautiful. We're out of the hole. Somewhere in here. Nice. Very nice. Whoa, look at that. Oh no, there it is. That is pretty decent. That's beautiful. Look at that. That is a beautiful lump of gold. Have a look at that. Oh, fantastic. What a way to spend the day. That is an absolute chunk. What a ripper. That's one of the prettiest pieces I think I've found here. Righto, on to the next one. All right, so we've got our third target just here. It's a subtle target. Just want to scratch that away. Just a tiny little flake of rust. Righto, nice little target just here downhill. I think it's just going to be a bit of shit. It is. Bit of trash. Righto, get a look at this. This is one I've missed. Righto. Righto, so there's gold in there somewhere. Righto, there it is. So that's a nice little spiky bit that we've missed on the previous trip, and it's right beside 3 or 4 dig holes, so pays. Go back on a different day, use a different coil, because you will miss some. Well, here we are. Somehow I've found myself back in the creek, but I'm only following the gold. So I've just taken the time to dig that little bit of a trench out because I've dug about 6 pieces of gold out of there. A couple of really nice bits, but I'm pretty excited about this signal. It's the second only inverted signal I've ever had on this 6000. The first one was last week when I was here with Dommy and turned out to be a beautiful nugget, 0.89 grams. But I'll get you a listen to this one. Oh, I like the sound of it. I'm going to dig that sucker quick smart. Sounding more like rubbish. It's going to be a nail, a boot tack. Come on, but you did. Boot tack. Man. Can't believe it. This little spot that I'd planned to go to this morning has been pillaged. Oh man, there's quad bike tracks here. Someone's been in and out in the last week or so, and there's dig holes everywhere. Alright, so we've had a bit of a scout around there. We did a couple of bits of gold, but mainly trash, so I don't think it's worth hanging around there for the rest of the day. We're just going to follow our nose, I think. We might poke down into this creek again. It's a different creek, but we're back in the creek. That's what we'll do. We'll follow it downstream and see what gold's been caught up in the creek, and then hopefully it'll fill a day. Fingers crossed, plan B. Righto, so we've managed to pluck a few bits of gold out of the first bit of bedrock I've come across here in the creek. So that's good. I think we're going to salvage today. So what we've got, this little bit here, we've pulled 3 pieces out of there already. Moving up here, we've pulled a couple of bits out of there. And a couple of bits out of there, so righto, time to get to work. Woo, you little ripper! Woo! Yes! Finally! I've been chipping away at this hill here. Whoo! I've had a couple of inverted signals and they've all been 0.6. Finally, something bigger than a gram. Oh man. I've got to fucking take a break. I have been chipping away at this hill right here. Now, this creek's been pulled out, pushed up there, and I found a few nuggets there, a few small ones. Found a couple of small ones in here, and then I found a 0.5. I found like a couple of 0.5 grammers, and then I got this huge inverted signal, massive inverted signal. Have a look at this. Have a look at that. I know it's not huge, but it's freaking huge for here and it's big for me. It's going to be the most solid nugget that I've found in a long, long time. Oh, I've been pulling this hill. I've been pulling this hill back and pulling it back and pulling it back some more. And it's been turning up all them little bits of gold that we've been so used to digging out of this creek bed. But to finally get a piece, just when I was least expecting it. Oh, 2.98. It's just shy of 3 grams. Oh man. That's time for a rest. Oh no, it's just put on weight. It's going up to 3.01. Yes, thank you. I'm just going to keep pulling this hill back and see what shows up. I'm so sick of digging little bits. I know they all add up, but oh man, to get something decent is just the ultimate reward. Righto, I'll keep going. Oh, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. Not 5 minutes after finding that 3 grammer, this goes and happens. Not a great bloody way to kick that little expedition off. Alright, see what we can do about it. First thing to do, find a shady tree. I'm gonna go and find some tools. Any of you guys wondering what I use for my tool bag? It's one of these Tasmanian Tiger medical packs and they're really good. We rip the insides out of them, rip the guts out, but they got a heap of cool pouches on them. Super handy, but yeah, pretty comfy. And I've had this on for a long time now, so yep, can recommend Tasmanian Tiger gear for all your packs and webbing needs. Right, well, I think we're done for the day. That's a bit disappointing because I was onto a pretty good spot there. But we'll call it quits, 5 hours early. We'll go back and get this fixed in the workshop, only because I don't carry a square thing for the square bloody screw in that, square head screw, whatever they call it, square drive. And we're done for the day, unfortunately, so it went from highs to lows real quick. But anyway, we'll add that to our little toolkit, one of those little square head things. But what we might do now is just do a quick weigh up. I did about 5 grams yesterday, I'm pretty sure. Grab the scales out and see how we went all up for this little trip. And then I'll bust a move out of you, I reckon. Righto, time for the weigh up. I'm gonna grab these scales out, set them up here on the ground in the sun. It's beautiful. We did all right. I did a cheeky little weigh up last night, so I know how I did in the first half of the trip, but I haven't weighed up the second half yet, so it's going to be a surprise for all of us. Oop. Nuggies. Put them in there first, and then we'll dump them on the scales. All right. So, it's quite a handful. That's a really good turnout for this area. And our scales supplied by Reed's Prospecting in Midvale, Perth, WA. Get down there and spend some money. Right, let's tear this off. Now, I'm going to keep that big fella aside, I think. Oh, 9.69. Bloody ripper. Alright, let's chuck this big bloke on. 12.68. I tell you what, I'm not going to lie, I'm going home a little bit pissed and annoyed, but I'm also going home pretty happy with that. That's 12.5 grams for an afternoon and a morning, so what, not too bad. I'm really happy with the size of those nuggets too. There's a couple there, 0.8, but the big 3 grammer has taken the cake for me. I'm pretty stoked with that. It's the first multi-grammer that I've had, I don't know how long, probably 2 years. So really stoked that they're still out here and there to be found, but I'm gonna pack my swag up, jump in the sky, get back and get this pick fixed so that I can head out in the next one. Thanks again for joining us. It's been awesome. Again, thank you very much to Coiltech. Coiltech have made me an ambassador, so pretty stoked with that. You'll be seeing a lot more of their gear coming through the line. All right guys, take care, be safe in the bush, and we'll see you around the traps.